Your recording has started.
Yes, sir. What's going on is Mr. Little Known Facts, giving you food for thought, so nibble on that. Shug, well, he's here to supervise slang. We talk hip-hop, trust, we true to our names. Here we go, let the trumpets blow, and hold on because the host of the podcast is a pro. The rule is back.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah,
What's
we
up,
back
Doc?
in this
What's good,
thing.
baby?
It's good, Shug.
Yes,
You
sir. We
already
in the
know, bro.
building.
Yes, sir. We in the building.
I'm excited to be here. The Henny and Coke podcast. We gotta start putting how many episodes we did on the title, like because this is like episode. What's the estimation?
I want to say 40 something.
40 cents. So we headed towards 50.
Yeah, we are. We
All
got
right.
it towards 50.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, man. We in this thing. Welcome everybody back to the show, to the podcast. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know what we do. On a little disclaimer, I want to shout out to the sticker that's on my hat because
Yeah.
she'll try to call me out on the sticker that's on my fitted. I'm very, I wouldn't say I'm old school New York, but I'm 2000s late 99s New York, yo. I still put the sticker with the the sides on my hat under my brim.
You still got this
I can't do it without it. All my hats have it. All my fitted hats have it.
because you keep forgetting your hat size, I guess.
It changes up sometimes. I had locks at a certain time, and my size is way bigger than it is now.
Dad,
You have to
how about
remind
the
me.
how about the belt? You got the tag on your belt?
The tag on my belt, no.
How about your sneakers? You keep the tag on your sneakers? The Nike,
If
the orange Nike?
I had, I guess if I had some off whites, some off white sneakers, I keep the tag on that. That's what they do with the off whites. I
Okay.
think different fashion things have they little, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you
Okay.
can't do
Okay.
this,
I
you can't
feel
do
you.
that. If you buy this, you can't do that. Like that's where I'm from, yo. Like you put the sticker from the top of the head under here, and that's just
I feel
how
you. I feel
it
you. I feel you.
I like that hat though. I like that Henny and Coke hat.
Well, yeah, it's a little tattered and worn and all of that kind of stuff. So you could slander my hat.
No, it's good money,
It's
man. It
all
looks
ripped
good.
up and stuff.
That's that
You know,
distress look. That's that distressed dad hat that we sell on Shopify. So make sure
definitely.
you hit that link in our bio to copy a Henny and Coke hat. Shout
Yeah,
out to
man.
everybody that got theirs. But yeah, man, we you know what we do.
We're not the
We
fashion pros. We are definitely here to talk about music first and foremost.
yeah, we're the music. I would feel like we're the music professionals. We're the hip hop professionals. This is what we
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
man.
yeah. And the hip hop opinion that we're providing is that of a fan. We don't have journalist experience from, let's say, industry companies or
Yeah,
magazines or networks, so to speak.
I work for a few blogs, but I wouldn't say like I never worked for like any of them that made magazines that you can buy off the
Yeah,
newsstand.
it's no payola over here with regards to our opinions. These are pure fan opinions. We are what the culture is feeling.
Yes, what the coach is feeling.
You know what I'm saying? There's no payola over here. But if y'all want to pay, hey, I'm okay
Yeah,
with that. You know,
we're definitely fine with that. It depends on what that money's going towards. So
true,
support the
true, true, true. It's a lot of
support
integrity
the
dealing with
merchandise.
the hip hop that
Support
we
the
provide.
merchandise.
So
But yeah, let's
um,
get to it, man. We say we talk hip hop, so let's get to this music. Period. I mean, we talk mostly hip hop. We touch on some R&B sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah,
But
hip hop.
we're a hip hop based podcast, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Um,
yeah, bro. So what are we listening to? What's on the Spotify, your title, your Apple Music? What you
what
got
am
on?
I riding around listening to? What am I working out to in the AirPods?
Uh
Huh?
huh. Uh-huh.
Check me out. I got OC. The album is Jules.
OC.
OC. Yeah, this is a classic album from, I want to say, late 90s, early 2000s.
Damn,
Um so yeah, 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 yeah. With this, right? With this album, I am a big fan of OC's single "Time's Up," right?
Thumbs up. That's a classic.
So I decided I wanted to listen to the whole album, respectfully. Um, and I put it in my group chat, like, anybody hear OC's album Jules? And of course, my group chat is funny because they're like, "What? You never heard that? You the hip hop guy and you never heard that?" You know what I'm saying? Other group chat said it's a great album, so I decided to spin it, right? And it's super fire.
Okay.
Super fire. Nothing
Uh-huh.
about it actually sounds dated. I feel like it's stood the test of time.
Wow.
Um, a lot of times that doesn't happen. It doesn't sound outdated or nothing like that. Also, the funny thing about that is I feel like I don't want to say I listened to the wrong album, but this album doesn't have the song that I was looking for on it, Time's Up, because this is actually his second album, if I'm correct. His first
Oh,
album had Time's Up. So this is the beauty of hip hop. I thought I was about to spin the album because of the single. Like I said, I'm a fan of the single. So I decided to listen to the whole album, but I ended up listening to the wrong album. But still in turn, this album has Big L on it. Um, it has Freddie Fox, Bumpy Knuckles. Um, and what I did like about the album, I feel like he reminds me of AZ with like a monotone flow.
okay.
Um, he's definitely got some dope beats. A lot of substance, a lot of substance. He's speaking on a lot of topics.
It's the early 90s or mid 90s album.
Late 90s.
It's a late 90s album. Oh, because it's the second album. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said late 90s, early 2000. I'm not sure. But I wonder, like, how come people like this, with this being such a dope album, how come these people don't get more fame, credit? I know it's an older artist, older album, so I'm sure over the years, the way there's a age gap in hip hop, some people just fade away due to that particular age gap where they outgrow rapping per se. I'm not sure if this is what happened here, but
Hmm.
nonetheless, I feel like I should still be hearing from him a lot more with regards to how dope this album is and how dope that single Time Up is, which is also the single I chose. Because like I said, if you just heard what I said, the single Time's Up is actually one of my favorite songs. Um, and yeah, that's what I have been listening to.
I think
OC.
some factors go into that, like depending on what the year that album came out, who else dropped that year. There's a lot of things that go into why certain artists didn't get like that shine that they should have got off of a really great project that they put
Hmm.
out. So
Hmm. And I
that,
mean, this project Jules is fire from top to bottom. Like,
mm,
I feel like there's no skips in it. And for me to be listening to something that came out in maybe 2000, 20 years later, 2024, I'm listening to it now and it still has some punch to it. Yeah, man, that says a lot. So,
all right, I'm gonna have to check that joint out.
mhm, mhm,
Guys, let us know. Should pick OC Jules. I definitely went with some more contemporary artists. For my album and single, for me, I went with Drake. 100 Gigs. It's not necessarily an album, but he dropped 3 songs at one time, and I just wanted to highlight those because I felt like Drake did what he was supposed to do at this time and just put out music. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing you could do is kind of like shy away from the diss stuff and just go into your bag and be like, yo, you know what? This is what I do though. I make music. So he got 3 songs. One is called It's Up featuring Young Thug and 21 Savage. He got the song Blue, Green, and Red. It's got kind of like a up tempo, like it's kind of got like a dance hall Afro beats type feel to it. And then he got a joint called Housekeeping Knows featuring Lotto. And I think they're three cool records. I don't think they're Drake's greatest work. I don't think they I think they'll suffice. Is what I'll say. I think they're. I mean, sometimes it's just like Drake is a person that can make good music, so he don't really make anything that's like whack too much. But I just think that is something that he just kind of like was like, oh, I'm gonna throw these joints out there. They'll work for now. So
They're for the real Drake fans.
yeah, they're for the real Drake fans. I feel like, especially that first song. I mean, all three of them songs. I feel like I could find a song that Drake's made that sounds like that already. But it's new Drake, so we'll accept it. And
You'll
then
accept it, first of all,
I'll accept it.
because I didn't even know he dropped new songs, which says a lot in today's climate.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
You'll be hearing them, at least one of those three. I'm pretty sure that 21 Savage and Young Thug one you'll probably hear.
And I'm gonna let you get your single off before I follow up on something you just said about Drake.
Oh yeah, so my single is gonna be "Goodness Gracious," and that's by Mr. Hotspot. That's the song that we talked about last week that Lil Yachty wanted to clear the sample for, but he couldn't because Mr. Hotspot didn't want him to have a song that had cursing on it because he said he works with children and he's religious and he just wanted to get the song cleaned up and he would clear the sample. And I think the song stands I think it stands good on its own. It's a very positive song. It's uplifting. It's got a good tone to it. So I wanted to shout that song out as a single so you can just listen to that and then hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we get that little Yachty Drake joint. And everybody get what they want because I think that'll be a good money grab for Mr. Hotspot as well. I think that'll be a good look for his brand and being able to build what he's building with his social media brand and as an artist. So shout out to Mr. Hotspot. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. I just feel like with the exchange between Kendrick and Drake, he said Yachty can't save you either, and now he's doing the song with Yachty, and
Yachty can't save him. Yachty can't save nobody. You ain't no artist that saves other artists.
And then you said he did a song with Lotto.
Yeah.
And I hate to be the rumors guy,
right?
But I feel like there's somewhat of 6 degrees of separation there. Not even 6 degrees, because they say he's quote unquote, I could be wrong. Like I said, I hate to be this guy. Said he's dating Lotto's sister, who's fairly young. So
sister prom.
I'm sure she's legal, but yeah. So
yeah, you got like, a lot, and they say Lotto and 21 Savage got a relationship. So
oh, okay. I see what's going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wingman stuff. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, I'll stay out of people's business.
Exactly. But yeah, that's the what we listening to this week, man. Make sure y'all check them joints out. I'm definitely gonna check out that OC album.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving, man. What we got? We got these headlines. And that headlines was going down the timeline on the Instagram, on the Twitter.
On the timeline, we got Jay-Z files legal notice ensuring he'll own the rights to Reasonable Doubt in the year 2031. That's full rights.
Yeah. So what the whole thing is that when he signed off on the Reasonable Doubt album, he had in his contract that he will own all the rights to it in 25 years, and that'll be 2031. And Dame Dash has sold his portion of that album this year, a third of his portion of that album this year. Mm-hmm. So it's going to go up for auction. So essentially, whoever buys that portion of Reasonable Doubt can only do what they want to do with that album.
Up into 2031.
Yeah, for the next 7 years, and after that, it's over with.
Okay. So Dame Dash is catching the bag before he loses the bag.
Well, basically, he had to give it up.
Okay.
That was the thing. some type of legal thing he's going through. That was a part of it, that he had to give up that third of reasonable doubt. So that's what he did. And
That's crazy because that's like his baby.
yeah, that's the one that put him on.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
And Jay-Z owns the rest of his albums after that. Like Reasonable Doubt is the only album he doesn't have full ownership of.
Yeah, and I think that's because that's the one that he went in with Biggs and Dane
Correct.
coming in the game with. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So according to reports, it's the fact that yeah, Dame Dash had to auction it off through the US Marshal Service. So they said the minimum bid for the share is $1.2 million. So yeah, like if somebody buys it for that $1.2 million, they're gonna have to forfeit it to Jay-Z in 2020 at 2031.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well,
Right now.
as far as record deals and politics paperwork goes, we got T-Pain up next.
Ooh, T-Pain. Go
And I
ahead.
saw this where he says he accepted a split on his record deal 15 to 85,
Uh-huh.
in which I think he said he got a $40 million advance, right?
Yeah.
But he only gets 15% royalties while the record company gets the other 85.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy because that's definitely an early 2000 deal because or early late 2000 deal because you're not getting that. You're not getting that in 2024.
What do you mean you're
Y'all,
not getting that? What do you mean you're not getting that?
labels ain't giving out no $40 million advance these days.
Yeah, but on the flip side, sheesh, how much do they usually give up for their publishing? Because 18 to 50, 85 to 15 is crazy.
It is crazy. But
I'm
yeah.
not sure what the usual split is. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, either way, that's a wild deal. But yeah,
I'm hoping this is not industry standard per se.
I don't think it is. I think that was a unique deal for T-Pain.
Okay.
They seen the value in him. You know what I'm
Because of the
saying?
size of the advance, also,
Yeah,
hopefully.
that's a big advance. $40 million on a music artist.
Yeah. So the label is like, yeah, we're gonna take that 85 and keep that on the back end forever.
Yeah. So I think that was type crazy. Um, so but like I said, you're not getting that. You're not getting that nowadays.
Um,
Nowhere near that nowadays.
well. So next up, let's talk about the Olympics, man. The Olympics is
Man.
it's being closed out as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
In which USA Basketball, the Avengers, the
As LeBron,
self-proclaimed Avengers, because we've had the Dream Team,
the Redeem Team.
the Redeem Team. There was another one I'm pretty sure I'm missing here. But this is self-proclaimed Avengers, which
Right.
was led by, in great fashion, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry.
Curry. Yeah.
Um, they've led the American team to gold, as they should.
Yep.
You know,
The last time we see LeBron in the Olympics.
that's what he said. He said he doubts he plays in LA, which is in 4 years.
Which is wild to me because it would have been perfect timing 4 years before if it would have been this year.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, you never know what's gonna happen with LeBron, to tell you the truth. So,
Yeah. LeBron might be coaching by then. I don't think he's just gonna lead the NBA, man. He's gonna be coaching somebody.
and shout out the women's. They also won gold too.
Yes, the women won gold. Definitely love to see that. Do we ever think that it wasn't gonna happen? Come on.
The games were close. The games were close.
They were, but you know why what the difference always is a lot of those national teams from overseas, they play with each other more.
Yeah.
In the United States, you got players that play on different teams, you know what I'm saying, for the majority. So the chemistry is just different. It's hard to build that up, but to see them be able to put that work in a smaller amount of time and still I won't say dominate, but still win is definitely kudos to the United States just having the best basketball.
Yeah. Yeah. So American squads, basketball wise, went out and did their thing. Shout out to all the Olympians.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Olympics generally.
Yeah, man.
And with that being said, hip hop has got a platform in the Olympics.
I don't even know.
And I'm not talking about Snoop Dogg. I'm not talking about them practicing to They Not Like Us.
Right.
And Steph Curry complaining about that.
Because he's a Drake guy.
I'm talking about breaking. Breaking is actually an Olympic competition.
Not breakdancing, because they want to put the dancing part in there. He was gonna call it breaking.
Well, the dancing part seems like it was lacking from one particular competitor from Australia.
Ray
I don't know what the fling flan flarn, the mockery of breaking that she did. I don't know if she watched the movie.
Bro, that was disrespectful, yo. It just was. You can't get around it saying like on some like breakdancing is new and she doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't get it's been around long enough. Every other one of them countries know what breakdancing is. So how did Australia bring that person to the forefront to represent their whole big A country? That's crazy.
She could have just watched the movie. I mean, Turbo and Boogaloo, you know.
Where your breakdancing references coming from? Like, really?
Yeah, I think she had the hand on the chin thing. That was one of the that's about it.
She did one joint look like she was a fish out of water flopping and all that. Like, I ain't get it, man. I did not understand. Talking about she got a PhD in dancing.
They give those out?
Yeah,
For
I was like,
dancing?
what school is this? Is it online?
Yeah, well,
On Zoom?
she may need to come to America. I'd love to see her in LA, see what 4 years of progress can do for her. And hopefully,
she is not gonna be there.
we get a better performance.
She is not going to be there.
Well, then.
Our chances. She disgraced her whole country. They're not about to let her come back there and rock. I'm sorry.
Did she disgrace her country more or hip hop more? Because I'm appalled.
Definitely hip hop. Like, I don't even understand.
Yeah.
Like I said, the genre of hip hop has been around for 51 years. Shout out to today, because today is actually the 51st birthday of hip hop. Today, August 11th. But no, that she totally disrespectful to hip hop. Nothing that she did was hip hop. None of them moves was hip hop. It was really corny.
Who checked her? Who is her team? Who is who invited her?
Who was at these practice? Like, you gotta rehearse and practice these routines, and nobody said anything to you. Like, yo, I watched other people perform. I watched nobody was around. Like, there's no way that y'all didn't have access to what breakdancing is or anything. So just like, was this like some form of protest?
Google is your friend. Google is your friend. That's all you gotta do is Google. YouTube.
It's just there literally is no excuse for why she was so terrible. There's no excuse, man.
Oh boy.
She deserves whatever. I don't promote bullying, but like, you gotta accept the backlash you've been getting, because that was terrible. I've never seen such a bad display. So,
I'm speechless at this point.
And I feel like at this point, I really feel like they need to introduce battle rap into the Olympics. Let's just put battle rap in there. Nah, we can't do that because it ain't in all English. I'm bugging. I can't. We can't do that. We can't do that. But she tarnished it. She tarnished it for her country. Like
Yeah.
Australia as a whole. They need the answer for this. They need to really explain why they chose this person to be that person to represent their country for breakdancing. I'm pretty sure there are other breakdancers in Australia that actually breakdance. She wasn't doing that.
Next up. Next up, man, these hip hop guys, I just want them to stay safe,
Yeah.
and stay out of jail. Blueface sentenced to 4 years.
Why did this all happen this week? Like this has been a wild week.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Hip hop, it's putting a black eye on hip hop, but Blueface, 4 years in prison. He's been sentenced. Not sure what he done. Not sure what he has done, rather.
He violated his parole.
Oh,
He
well.
violated his parole. He was on parole for an assault charge from 2021. He violated it. They put him back in jail, and then they sentenced him to 4 years.
I like for all the guys to stay free and continue making money and putting on for hip hop the best way they can. We don't need y'all guys locked up, man. We gotta do better because
Yeah, even
Travis
if
Scott
Suda.
Travis Scott also got arrested while in Paris.
For trying to fight his bodyguard.
Something like that. Something like that. But he's out. He's out and about. He's free already. I ain't gotta say free Travis Scott or nothing like that.
Right.
And T.I. also got arrested in case of mistaken identity of some sort
at the airport.
So that's
and then Nelly got arrested.
Oh yeah, Nelly got caught up with a warrant or something like that.
Said he had them pills. I heard something about Nelly liking the party. So
oh wow. Shake Your Tail Feather. He did do a song with Diddy. Bad Boy soundtrack. I remember that.
Nelly said, so, "Where the party at, dirty?"
Yo, man, we don't want to see around here at least. No controversy sells. But as far as the Henny and Coke podcast goes, we don't want to see y'all locked up. We don't want to see.
Yo, I hope we pop off for real. And then now, you know what I'm saying? We in the process of popping off, but like, bro, I'm making over $1 million. I'm gonna have a driver. I'm just gonna have a driver.
We don't want to see no senseless violence. And we want y'all to stay free, man. So y'all can continue forwarding the culture.
Exactly.
Y'all made it. So let's be happy that y'all there. Let's progress, strive for the best.
Absolutely. That's what we need.
What we got next? We got some looks like we got another rap duel about to pop off.
Lil Yachty, I don't think it's about to pop off.
Well, Lil Yachty telling Joe Budden he can write a better verse than him. That sounds like a challenge.
That sounds like blasphemy. That sounds like, who do you think you are? Why would you even let those words come out your mouth? Like, Lil Yachty just need to get away from a microphone if it ain't him performing on the stage.
When Joe Budden had his beef with Drake, he didn't really respond back to that, right?
Nah, he didn't. Hold on, Shug, you out. Yeah.
So we got Lil Yachty. He told Joe Budden he can write a better verse than him. How'd they get around to that conversation, or how'd that develop? I don't know too much details about it. I'd like to hear Joe Budden prove him wrong, if anything, or I'd like to hear Yachty prove him wrong.
What? How? Yeah, like Yachty, yeah. He would
I
have to
mean,
prove Joe Budden wrong. I don't think Joe Budden has to sit down and write a verse, or like he could just go back into any one of his songs or projects that he's made and just show Lil Yachty your pen game ain't nowhere near mine and never will be. Lil Yachty's not that type of guy. Like, don't ever think that you can write a verse better than Joe Budden, dog. Like, you're not that person. That's not the
that's the,
conversation.
you're not that guy.
You're not that guy.
Um, that's
Simply
the
put.
disrespect from the age gap in hip hop. I don't know why it's even a thing. Um, I get that the young the younger guys have something to prove to the older guys. Uh, I mean,
But if
whatever.
he did, then why you're not that? But you're still just not that guy. You're not that type of artist to put yourself in the caliber like that. It was so like I like the way that Joe. I can't say even say I like the way that Joe Budden kind of like responded to it, but I feel like he was just like, man, I ain't about to. I ain't gotta argue with this little dude and tell him that he could never write a better verse than me. I'm gonna approach it in this way. But dogs, like for you to even say that is crazy. And what is making you feel that way? Like who gassed you up to think that you that type of person that you could go up against a person of Joe Budden's caliber when it comes to rapping? Like you're not in anywhere in that space. You're not even in that conversation.
Um, and sheesh, I'm so lost on where this started, and uh, I don't think Joe Button needs to respond. He's doing his thing podcasting now. It don't even seem like. I mean, I guess Lil Yachty's been hanging with Drake. Drake did kind of jump out there with Kendrick Lamar. We knew the results of that. So maybe Yachty is feeling like, yeah, we here.
Because people are making Yachty think that because he's experimenting with his music, that his music is actually good, and it's not. And you got people that are holding on. The younger audience that actually came up with Lil Yachty is holding on to whatever they're holding on to as far as like his music, but y'all not pushing nothing out that he made and made it a hit. I don't know. There's no hit Lil Yachty song out right now. When the last time Lil Yachty had a hit? It's in
Uh
a certain space still. He hasn't elevated as an artist.
I don't know too much about Lil Yachty besides he hangs with Drake and he has like beads and in his hair and he paints his fingernails
He got a whole crew out right now, right?
and he's somewhat, I
The
guess the
Conscious.
I'm listening.
They put out an album. I haven't heard any songs from that album get any type of airplay. Um, I'm trying to look at his top songs right now. None of these songs are songs that are on the getting airplay, and that's important. Like he doesn't make hit music; he makes music for the internet. He got like I said, his following is on social media, but it hasn't carried over to me commercial success for real. His
Okay.
biggest song probably still is Broccoli with Drum.
Okay.
I don't get it, man. Like, let's stop trying to like don't disrespect, bro. Stay in your lane. Don't ever think. Don't get gassed up because you're going. You know what I'm saying. Time is undefeated. You're gonna get older, bro. You gonna get older, and
uh
so all this cool stuff you got right now, you might have the young kids or whatever right now. I don't know if they're gonna be there when you're 30.
well, let's see how this develops.
Yeah.
What we got next? We got
Like I said, bro, take the microphone away from him unless he's on stage, bro. Unless you performing, just stop talking on podcast. It's not working out for you, bro.
yeah, I think that has something to do with like I said, the age gap where maybe his audience maybe they like to hear stuff like that from him. Him jump out there with shock value statements and antics.
That's
Uh,
cool.
I don't know. I'm not in his particular uh fan base.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, man. We got back to school coming up.
bro. Definitely got back to school coming up. I'm gonna pat myself on the shoulder, this shoulder, both shoulders, for going back and doing my school shopping throughout the summertime. So that I wasn't overwhelmed the last week or two doing school
Okay.
back
Okay.
school shopping. They sending our kids back early this year too, before Labor Day. We going back to school in August next week. Actually, my kids is going back to school, so I ain't
Another
ready.
bill. Another
I'm ready.
bill.
I ain't ready. Yeah, man. I actually am ready because I'm ready for them to go back. I actually am ready for them to go back to school. Summertime to be over. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? But yeah, man. It's always getting taxed somewhere, man. It's either summertime, going out to do activities, going back to school, buying clothes and sneakers, and then birthdays start coming up.
It's the parenthood.
The parenthood in this ghetto is super. We in the trenches, bro.
It's a beautiful thing, man. A beautiful struggle.
Oh.
Beautiful struggle.
But yeah, man, I just want to shout out all the parents, man. That's you're not alone. We all
Yeah.
in this together, yo. I know what it's like. Been doing this for a long time, so
Mhm.
shout out to everybody taking care of their business, sending their kids back fresh, fly, and with all their school supplies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's teach the truth to the
Yeah,
young black youth.
got to teach your
Mhm.
children outside of school too. That's a big thing.
Children are the future. We need like a children's playlist.
That would be
Um,
cool.
as far as some fire songs for the children, or um, some songs mentioning the children, like I just said, children are the future. Hey, young world.
I like that.
Hmm.
That would be incredible. Let's do that.
Yeah, man. Also a throwback group, the Fugees,
Ooh
have
la la.
canceled.
It's the way that you do
Canceled.
it. Cancel your teams. Ooh
Yeah,
la la.
they canceled their upcoming tour, and I'm not surprised.
Yeah, me either. I didn't really believe in it. I didn't even believe in it when they
I
announced the tour
Yeah, I thought Praz was doing something with the government as far as
as going to jail.
being an informant or something. The feds.
Man, Prize is caught up in legal stuff. Uh,
Lauren Hill, you know her thing. She pops out when she wants, how
that
she wants,
that
where
part,
she wants. Um, and then Wyclef, uh, he's gonna bring his guitar.
so this is the thing. They said that she admitted that they made the decision to cancel the tour due to low ticket sales that were caused by clickbait headlines, which is to me just an excuse to just be like, yeah, we couldn't get it together. We got too much going on, and we didn't really think this through.
Um,
But they are, and that's just only in America though. So just to be clear, they canceling their dates in America. They still are supposed to be doing shows in the UK and Europe. So I still don't understand 100% what that all even means. But it might have to do with prizes, legal stuff. It could
they
do it, I don't know, man. It could be a number of things. I just think it's kind of weird, and it's in definitely in Fuji's fashion why this tour isn't going on as planned.
I'm not surprised. I guess I'll just leave it there. The people of America would love to see them perform as a trio.
Hmm.
They made some classic music, so hopefully they get it together sooner than later.
Yep. What else we got, man? Last
I know you spoke on Drake dropping the 100 GB of behind the scenes footage and
No,
um
I only spoke about the 100 gigs songs.
okay, the 3 songs.
Yeah.
Well, this is 100 GB of, I guess, hardware or hard drive stuff from previous albums that he was making. Uh Most of the time artists do have cameramen on deck all the time.
Hmm.
So they're left with content upon content upon content, which turns into gigabyte upon gigabyte upon gigabyte.
Hmm.
And you may or may not know what to do with it. This is how we get those documentaries years later.
Right.
But this one has been released to his fans via his website.
Yeah, and Instagram. So he's scrambling.
Okay, if that's what you call it. I think he's just
He wasn't
providing.
he wasn't gonna drop that without the Kendrick Lamar beat for sure. That wasn't planned. That wasn't in the 2024 plan.
um, hey man, check that out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
I think it's cool. It's a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of studio stuff. The way he came up with songs, and I think it's one of them things where they were like, "Yo, you got to prove that you're an artist. You got to prove that you just don't rely on ghostwriters. That you make your own music and things of that nature. So let's give people that, so they can't just tarnish your image all the way and make you look like you just some industry plant."
So let's take out all the footage where you were sitting in there with ghostwriters and release
Of
the
course,
footage where you look like you're doing everything by yourself.
exactly.
Okay.
Shout out to his PR team for trying to throw the wool over our
Eyes.
eyes. So yeah,
Again.
they did that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna work for some people. It's cool. I think, you know what I'm saying? Give us the content. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the content. It's cool. I'm definitely gonna go back and look at some of that stuff. Like I saw shout out to Rob Markman. He posted a video of from it where he was like, "Yo, you know, I'm like the lyrics guy. I know I break down the lyrics to music and song and stuff like that." And he was talking about the song damn, I forgot the exact title of it, but it's like when he's talking about riding through the six with his woes,
Yeah.
and you know he'd be like, you know how that goes, you know how that goes, but we thought he was saying the S word, but he was saying should.
Oh,
So, riding through the six with my woes, you know how that should go, you know how that should go.
yo, I'm a fan of Drake, right? So what made me become a fan of Drake? Actually, what makes me become a fan of any musician is the music.
Yeah,
So, you know what I'm saying?
I
Keep
can.
keep dropping music, and keep dropping good music, and the people will continue to listen.
Yep.
The antics, I ain't really beat off that. That's me personally. So,
Hmm.
I gotta be a really big fan to keep up with your clothing and your behind the scenes and the rest of that stuff.
Yeah. So
I just
I tweeted that out the other day. I said Drake doing exactly what he's supposed to do is put out music. Just put out music.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's the only way you're gonna
Um
prove that you that guy is just to put out good music.
good music, great music.
Yeah.
You just don't want to put out anything because the last couple of joints that I've been hearing from him have not met the standard that I'm used to hearing from Drake.
Me either. I just think
Okay.
that, like I just said, like the three songs he just put out, I don't think that I think they were like, I got these joints. People going to feel me because I got a song with Young Thug. I haven't heard from Young Thug in a long time. Then he got the joint with Lotto, and then he put out the little Afro beats reggae tone type joint. I mean, dancehall type joint. So
Keep making me dance, wave my hands, it won't be no problem.
it won't be no problems.
Um,
Yeah.
yo, so even when I'm, and I'm like I keep saying, I'm a Drake fan. I just feel like right before the Kendrick and Drake feud that his music was not hitting the same anyway.
Yeah,
And I'm hoping he gets back to that place.
he will, man. He's a good enough artist to do that. So let's move on from that. Shout out to everybody involved in that whole, like I said, his PR team is definitely on point for trying to find something and get him back relevant and where he don't have to really speak much. He just put something out. Keep it like that.
Cool, cool, cool.
Oh yeah, what we got up next, Shug? We got something new for the people.
The Dream collabs.
No, verses. This verses.
Oh, we going into the verses.
My fault. I
Um,
just joined out of order. But yeah, the verses joint. Let's talk about that.
all right, so the verses. What we want to do is give y'all our own mock imaginary verses
I like this.
and have y'all vote on who y'all think would win. In the spirit of friendly competition, it's been a while since Swizz and Timbaland, the presenters of verses themselves, have given us a verses.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are.
You jumped out the window crazy with this one. Crazy.
Straight to the point, straight to the point, straight to the point. Because if we watching verses, who we haven't seen that we'd like to see.
Yep.
And I think they spoke on this briefly. So who you got? Jay-Z versus Lil Wayne.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
Jay-Z versus Lil Wayne.
yeah, two of the best to ever do it.
Two of the GOATs.
So they each have more than 20 joints.
Easily.
You know how verses go, you have to pick the right joints, of course.
Right.
So Octane, who you got? Who you got?
I'm going with Jay-Z.
You are going with Jay-Z.
I got Jay-Z, man. I got Hov, man. I just do. One, the fact that Jay-Z is somebody that Lil Wayne idolizes. You know what I'm saying? He's taking. There's Jay-Z bars that Lil Wayne fans don't even know is Jay-Z bars because they don't listen to Jay-Z enough.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that I just think the catalog, they both got a deep catalog, but I just think Hov is winning that. I think Hov is winning that.
Dang, I've never seen Lil Wayne perform.
Like live?
Live. Because I was just about to say how one time I went to see Jay-Z perform and the lights was out and all you heard was and the crowd went wild. Like that's literally all he did. No lights, nobody. I mean, of course you knew it was him, but
yeah,
that's all he did. He's not big on antics. It's not like he got a song routine. I mean, a dance routine or choreographers or a big stage show. He just did and it went bonkers in there. So unfortunately, I've never experienced a Lil Wayne concert to compare to what I saw in a Jay-Z concert, but I'm definitely going with Jay-Z. If I have not said that yet, I'm just going with Jay-Z.
I've seen Lil Wayne perform here in Richmond before, incredible show. And I've seen Jay-Z twice. But I saw Jay-Z at something in the water the first year, and that was wild. And then the only other time I seen, my fault, I can't even lie, I only see Jay-Z perform twice. I've been in the same building with Jay-Z a long time ago when Young Jeezy was doing his Corporate Thugs album, and they were doing a listening party in New York. And then Jay-Z came in there with Andre Harrell. They just walked into the building. That's when Jay-Z was president of Def Jam. So he was just doing his corporate thing. But Jay-Z's an incredible performer. Lil Wayne's an incredible performer. I just think like the song qualities and what I know I love to hear. I just feel like Jay-Z's gonna do it.
Okay, that's so far that's 2 for Jay-Z.
Tough one though, Shug. That's crazy. You went with Jay-Z or Lil Wayne, man.
I think this is this one has an era. How do I phrase this? This is one of the age gap things where the older crowd, the 444 crowd, will run with Jay-Z, and the younger crowd is gonna say Lil Wayne.
Yeah, because people gonna be like, "Yo, if Wayne going to his mixtape bag, it's a wrap." That could be the case, but still, we talking about song wise, album wise. Yeah,
This not the time to go into your mixtape bag against Jay-Z, bro. I mean, Jay-Z got a mixtape bag too, so
he does.
what y'all want to do? You want to do mixtapes or you want to do, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So y'all let us know what y'all think, man. Y'all going with Jay-Z, y'all going with Lil Wayne versus.
Yeah, man.
We want to know what y'all think.
Yes, sir.
What we got up? Let's get these dream collabs out the way, Shug.
Dream collabs. Boom. I would like to hear Nas and AZ an album because we've got tracks from them here and there every so often. What's that?
Got the Firm?
No. The Firm has Foxy and Cormega and Nature on it. Like, I want to hear them two by themselves. Like, yeah. One of my favorite tracks is Life's a B.
Absolutely.
So I'd like to hear what else they got. More Money, More Murder, More Homicide. How You Living. They got some joints. So I'd like to hear an album. I like them to get together in the studio, some producers, produce some good music, and hear a full length EP. No, well, EP, LP, I'll take either one. 5 tracks, 5 or better.
Who producing that?
Who is producing that? I'll take anybody. I like to hear Primo.
Of course.
The regular producers, man, the regular East Coast producers. The Firm was also produced by Dr. Dre, which was it was dope. It was dope. Dr. Dre and the Trackmasters. But I like some more RZA, Primo, Pharrell, maybe. Pharrell is my favorite producer. Kanye.
I like some Ninth Wonder on that.
Ninth Wonder, Alchemist. Keep it gutter. Keep it as gutter as possible. Keep it as raw as possible. I don't want nothing poppy, nothing like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they would do that anyway.
What's that?
I said I don't think they would do that anyway. Anything poppy.
You never know, man. You never know. Hit Boy. Matter of fact, Hit Boy could do the whole thing. Dream collab, Nas, AZ album produced by Hit Boy. There you go.
All right. My dream collab, Paul Wall and Eminem. I like that dynamic. For some reason, I think people sleep on Paul Wall's lyrical abilities. I think that chemistry could possibly be there. You know what I'm saying? With Paul Wall and Eminem. I don't know, just something about that. I think that would be cool to hear them on the same track together. Who would produce it though? Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Let me get Dr. Dre to produce a Paul Wall and Eminem track.
If I got a comment on that,
go ahead.
I only think they both have one thing in common. For one,
nah.
And then I don't think, for me personally, it'll mesh well. Like Paul Wall ain't. lyricist as far as he makes rhymes, words that rhyme together.
I don't think it has to be though. I don't think it has to be a song where they gotta be badly like going back on some lyrical stuff. I just think they can make a good sounding song together.
If they got some kind of concept to it, produced by Dr. Dre, I could see it, but like to hear Eminem spitting all crazy and then Paul Wall just drag.
You
I
don't
don't
know.
see it. That's me personally. I just don't see it.
I feel like Paul Wall be changing his flow up sometimes. I'm just going with that. I want to see these two. Oh, Paul Wall, Eminem, man. What y'all think? Let us know what y'all think, man. What
Yeah.
y'all? That's dream collabs. That's dream collabs.
Yeah, man.
What we got up next, Shug?
We got the top five. Top five. We've been rolling with the top fives. And this week we have groups. And by groups, 3 or more. So one verse by one person, verse by second. Starting from
Yeah, man. What we got? What we got next?
we got top five. Top
Okay.
5 groups. And by groups, last trip we did duos. That's 2 for those, that need instructions. Groups is 3 or more. So this week we got top 5 groups. And I'm gonna let you go first, Octane.
My top 5 trios. Migos.
3 or more. 3 or more.
I just did 3.
Okay.
My all got 3. Migos, the Ghetto Boys, the Locks, Dipset, and the Fugees. That's my top 5. What you got?
For my top 5 groups, 3 or more, I have Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang Clan,
of course.
the Locks. I have a tribe called Quest.
Okay.
I get to choose 5, huh? I got the Migos.
Must have.
And Run DMC.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to throw 2 honorable mentions out there.
Who would they be?
NWA and 3 6 Mafia.
Okay. I was up in the air about throwing 3 6 Mafia in my top 5. But I don't even say they lost out, but I put the Ghetto Boys in there over 3 6 Mafia. If I could do an honorable mention, I think I would throw Crime Mob out there.
I ain't knocking your personal choice, but did you listen to a whole Crime Mob album? Have you ever listened to a whole Crime Mob album?
Yes.
Okay.
They're probably only 2 albums. Both the albums are really good. Shout out to their producer Lil J, who's a part of they group. But if you listen to a Crime Mob album, you'll understand what I'm saying.
So
and then I also say the Hot Boys.
When you listen to this Crime Mob album, do you like get ready to fight or?
Nah, it's not all that. They have conceptual music, and I think that's where they got glossed over. As a group, they have a lot. They got conceptual music on their albums. I just don't think that they were pushed in that way as a group. But I want to say the lyrical content is there. You get inklings of that in Nuck If You Buck. Like they were still rapping good verses on Nuck If You Buck. Then you got songs like their other singles, Circles, where they talk about relationship stuff. So they got different types of music. So check them out. And like I said, another honorable mention for me would be the Hot Boys.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still stuck on that Crime Mob. I've never heard anybody co-sign, even though they were in your top 5 technically. But I'm more I guess we'll leave it to the people to see what they got to say.
Word. Shout out to me for messing this joint up on the top 5. It's supposed to say groups. Top 5 groups. Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. So top 5 groups, 3 or more. Let us know. And shout out to what it was before it said rap albums. We still need y'all feedback on that from last week. Y'all top 5 rap albums. So let us know what y'all think of those, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And guess what, Shug?
What?
We got the end of the podcast. So
Oh
you
boy.
already know where this is about to go. Time for me to stump you with my corny dad joke. All right.
Did you do any barbecuing this summer? Like with the you could put your dad joke on your apron with your high socks, your high white socks, and your monarchs.
I'll admit, yo, I only got on the grill one time this summer, and I made some incredible smash burgers.
Okay.
Delicious. But yeah, that's on. I need to get back on the grill. I need to do that sometime this week. But yeah, man. I'm gonna throw my monarchs on real quick, and then I'm gonna give y'all this dad joke. So should as at least lace up my sneakers. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Of course I'm ready.
All right, let's get it. The dad joke of the week is: what did the DJ who wrote Cha Cha Slide say when his friends made fun of him?
The DJ who made Cha Cha Slide.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say when they made fun of him?
Yeah.
Slide to the left,
Nah.
slide to the right.
Nah.
Now crisscross.
Nope.
uh yeah, you can sure. What did he say?
Take it back now, y'all.
Take it back now, y'all. I was close.
You was.
I
You
would
was
have had to
getting
do
warm.
I would have had to do the whole song.
You was getting warm, bro.
I would have had to do the whole song.
Take it back now, y'all.
Sheesh.
Oh man, I probably slumped y'all too if I did it, man. Let me know as well if you got it. If you got it first time out, man. But that's the Henny and Cole podcast, yo. Shout out your socials.
My social is Instagram and only Instagram. Yeah, still only on Instagram at Shug_Hill. That's SHUG_HILL.
And you can follow me on all socials at Oktane, OKTANE. As you see that scroll across the bottom of your screen, follow the big umbrella at the Henny and Coke channel, and you will get all this content from us on our YouTube channel as well. So make sure y'all subscribe. Shout out to everybody that has been subscribing to our YouTube channel and following us on social media, listening on Spotify. You can also watch on Spotify. And then you can listen on all the other streaming services that are available. You know what I'm saying? And we will be back next week with another episode. So until next time, as always, peace.
Peace.